going on, guys? I'm gonna do a kind of a quick video of everything that's been done to the DR250, and it's also an explanation on how I was able to get the TM31 DR250 dirt model pumper carb working on my DR250 SE, which is the street legal version. Obviously, the DR250 dirt model pumper carb came stock on the DR250. That was the dirt only model, and it also came stock on the DRZ250. So I'll show you real quick the stock carburetor that came on my DR250. So this is the stock carb, which obviously is the CV style. At one point I had gone away from the vacuum petcock, and when you do that and put a manual petcock, you have to block off the port. So that's what this is. So it's just a screw and then I don't know, like a gasket washer that came with the kit for the manual petcock. And this carb worked okay. It had been jetted with a 140 main and a 42.5 pilot jet, and let's see, I don't know exactly how many turns out it done on the fuel screw. I tuned the carb with it on the bike with the air fuel or with the fuel mixture screw. I want to say it's a little over 2 turns out though, maybe right around there. I think I started at 1.5 or 2, and then I know I went out from there. And this is the OEM air boot for this carburetor. So you can see this air horn on the back of this carburetor is pretty large, and that's that's why I had to actually get a different air boot. We'll get into that when we talk about what it takes to swap a TM31 pumper carb off a dirt model DR250 or a DRZ250 into the street model DR250 SE. I'm pretty sure they're pretty similar throughout the years. I don't exactly know the last year they made these bikes, but they're probably all the same. I know I had a buddy who has a 1990 DR250, and the only really difference between his is that his is a kickstart only, and it doesn't have a mechanical petcock, or it doesn't have a vacuum petcock. So start from the back, go to the front. This bike has the LEDs in the rear, and did a tail tidy with it, and that's just using the original mounting bracket that was off the fender. It was like one of the first things I did, and some of the first things I ordered was these. So just drilled 2 holes, wired, soldered, and electrical taped the wires after soldering, and electrical tape and heat shrink the wires underneath there. And you can see, oh, it's the wrong way. Oops. Underneath there. So that's where the wiring comes out, and so far I haven't had any issues with them randomly stop working. It has a DG V2 exhaust on it, which was the jetting was originally for on the stock carb, which is, like I said, 140 for the main, 142.5 for the pilot. It has a IMS shifter, just because I wanted a shifter with a little bit longer of a toe piece, so when I go to put my foot underneath there, I have some more to grab onto. I recently swapped out the rear sprocket for a 46 tooth, because stock is 42, so it's a 46 in the rear, 46 in the rear, and a 13 tooth in the front is what I put on there. So it's originally 1442, so right now the gearing setup is 1346, and I'm running a DID gold non O-ring chain, because I don't really care about cleaning it after riding anyway. It's not a big deal. And I actually did order a O-ring chain, but that's what they sent me, and it's not the end of the world. I just got refunded a few dollars for the mishap, so it's fine. Towards the front, I have Pro Taper SE bars, and then just a bullshit eBay mirror, Pro Taper grips. This is a clutch lever off of eBay, which they claimed would not fit, but I knew it was going to fit, and it was fine. I'm running the stock brake lever just because I don't like the way that you adjust the eBay lever for the brake. So I like my brakes really stiff, and when I got the bike, I had bled brakes. The brake fluid looked like the same fluid that was in there from 1993. So I had bled the brakes, and I adjusted the lever so I have immediate pressure. It's just the way I like them set up. Before I forget, so that is a Fly Racing mini tank bag. It's really made for the tank and has the magnets in it, but this thing is, I've lost 2 of these already. Well, yeah, no, I didn't lose 2 of them. I lost one, and then I've lost one, had another one fly off and get ripped to shreds and lose all my tools. So this thing is bolted, like it's not going anywhere. It's bolted and Loctited, so this bag isn't going anywhere now. I don't like the big bulky bags. I want something low profile, so that's what I... Shut up. Go inside. Come on. Come on. Go. No? Okay, fine. Anyway, so besides that, all that other stuff, just cheap eBay handguards, which you can see, already scratched up pretty badly in high siding off this thing, trying to learn how to power slide on it. And bike runs great, and I had to adjust the suspension. The rear shock was set super loose. The rebound adjustment was completely garbage, and I had to adjust that. But otherwise, you guys have seen the videos. If you haven't, go check them out. This thing gets it, and I'm outpacing KDX250 even though he's following me. They can't keep up, and he's a friend of mine too, and he's newer to riding off-road than I am, but yeah, this bike fucking eats. So I'm gonna pull the plastics off and the seat off real quick, and I'll show you guys like pretty much what it takes to get a pumper carb in there. I'll show you that bit.